Let's dive into a short but really powerful story. It's about love, loss, and all those little moments that we often take for granted. It kicks off in a pretty simple way, but the lesson at the end, it might just make you want to hold on to the people in your life a little bit tighter. Think about it, a sound we hear every single day. A phone rings, a voice speaks. 99% of the time, it's nothing. But for the couple in our story, a single, totally unexpected phone call is about to change, everything. So let's meet Anisha and Raj. Now, like so many couples, their story started with this incredible spark. But, over time, almost without them even noticing, that spark started to fade. And just look at the difference here. On one side, you've got the memory of what they used to be, completely inseparable, totally lost in their own little world. And on the other side, the harsh reality of where they are now. It's that slow, painful drift that so many of us have seen, where tiny little disagreements end up building these huge walls between two people. Now, the day all of this goes down is supposed to be a happy one. It's their anniversary. But for Anisha, the mood is heavy. She's just sitting there, waiting, holding on to this tiny little thread of hope that he'll remember, that maybe, just maybe, they can still fix things. And right at that moment, when it feels like all hope is lost, something happens. A single moment that could change the entire direction of their story. The doorbell rings. Anisha opens it, and there he is. It's Raj. He's totally soaked from the rain, but he's got this smile on his face, and he's holding a bouquet of flowers. He remembered. And with that one simple gesture, it feels like all that distance between them could just disappear. And for a little while, everything is actually perfect. All that tension just melts away. They're not fighting anymore. They're laughing. They're talking about the old days. They're reconnecting. It's exactly the moment Anisha had been dreaming of. A perfect little rewind to how things used to be. But you know how stories go? Right when they're lost in this amazing, happy moment, a phone rings. A call from out of nowhere that is about to absolutely shatter their world. Anisha answers, and the voice on the line is cold. It's official. "Hello, I'm calling from the police station." Her heart just sinks. You can practically feel all that warmth from 2 seconds ago turn to ice. And then come the words that nobody is ever ready to hear. "There's been an accident. A man died." The officer tells her they found her number in the man's wallet. And right there, Anisha's entire world just stops. She is in complete and utter shock. Her brain is just scrambling, trying to make sense of something that makes no sense at all. She looks over her shoulder to where Raj was sitting, and she just whispers into the phone, "But my husband is with me." But the officer delivers this one last, devastating detail. The accident, it happened hours ago, at 3 p.m. And suddenly, the impossible starts to feel terrifyingly real. How could he be gone if he's right here? So now, Anisha's mind is just reeling. She's grasping at anything, any possible explanation, no matter how unbelievable it sounds, to try and understand this new, horrifying reality. And in her panic, she remembers these old stories, these whispers about a person's spirit visiting the one they love for one last time before they leave. Could that be what this was? Was that beautiful reunion not about making up, but about saying a final, silent goodbye? She bolts. She runs into the other room, her heart just pounding in her chest, praying she'll find him there. But the room is empty. He's gone. And in that awful silence, her worst fear becomes her reality. She just collapses. The full weight of every single argument, every harsh word, every single mischance just comes crashing down on her all at once. And all she can think is that she would give anything, literally anything, for one more shot to make it right. And that's the thought that finally breaks her. That chance to say sorry, to reconnect, to just say I love you one more time. It's gone. She feels it with this absolute crushing certainty. She lost her chance. Forever. And this moment, right here, it's just the crushing weight of regret. That feeling of absolute finality. But just when it seems like all hope is completely gone, the story takes one final, unbelievable turn. So, as Anisha's on the floor just consumed by grief, she hears a sound. The bathroom door creaks open. It's such a small thing, but it's enough to cut through the deafening noise of her sadness. and out walks Raj, alive. He sees her crying, and he's confused, and then he says the 5 words that make everything click into place. His wallet had been stolen earlier that day. The man who died, it wasn't him. It was whoever took his wallet. Anisha got a second chance. A miraculous, heart-stopping, absolutely impossible gift. What she went through was like a simulated loss. A brief, terrifying look into a world without Raj that instantly made it clear what really mattered. And that brings us to the real question of this story, the one that's for all of us. What if you don't get that second chance? Because that's the tough truth, right? Life doesn't always give you a dress rehearsal for grief. These little moments of grace, these do-overs, they are incredibly rare. They're not something you can count on. And that is the absolute core of it. Anisha needed a traumatic phone call to see things clearly. But we don't have to. We can run that simulation in our own heads. Think about the people you love. What would you regret not saying? What stupid fight would suddenly seem meaningless? Don't wait. Fix the fights, say the words, and cherish the people in your life right now. Because nobody is promised tomorrow. The only time we're ever guaranteed is today.